All right, so I'm here with Simangele and Andy at Drivetrain. Simangele, one of your sponsors and obviously family members at Drivetrain. What's the thoughts on the fight coming up?
The fight coming up, I'm ready, and I'm privileged to be interviewed by you, at my sponsor Drivetrain. We've been preparing, even though there's back and forth, but I'm still ready, mentally ready, physically ready, and everyone just can't wait to see me in the ring, to see me fight. So I'm more than ready.
A question for you, Andy. With regards to Simangele Hadebe, what was it in for you that drew you towards her?
Well, I think the strength of character, her commitment, first of all, to the boxing, and her background. She comes from a difficult background, but she has overcome all the difficulties to become a superstar, and we felt that she needed a bit of support. We do have a similar ethos in business and in being an athlete. Is the hard work gives you the results. So we're proud to be associated with a special person like Smash, and we're very, very proud that we now have got a world title fight. It's going to be a very special thing, not only for us but for South Africa as well, and for Smash as well. She's come a long, long road to get here, and this is culminating in the world title shot.
And I want to talk about, from a company point of view, investing in a boxer, boxing in general. How's Drivetrain, feeling about the boxing scene?
I think you've got to look at it a little differently. We're investing in the person, we're investing in the ethos of boxing, and I think women's boxing in this country has been sadly sidelined. Everybody looks for the big names and they don't see all the hard work that is going on behind the scenes. So we took a viewpoint that we needed to support somebody out there, not just looking for the big name, but somebody that's up and coming, that's working hard. We work very hard in our business here to get to the top. She works very hard in her skills to get to the top. So there's a common ground going forward.
And female boxing in particular, I think that's also a point where worldwide it seems to be gathering momentum. In South Africa it still needs a little bit of a push. What's your opinion on that?
I think female boxing has been left behind. It's certainly a growing sport. The ladies are taking over the world these days in all realms. So we felt that she needed a little bit of support to help her along her journey.
And how confident are you, in supporting Simangele that she's going to achieve her goals and dreams?
What you put in is what you get out, and I'm quite sure that we're going to be successful. She works tremendously hard at her skills. She works tremendously hard to get where she is, and I'm quite confident that we're going to bring that belt home.
Right, just a question for you, Simangele. Obviously you're on board with Drivetrain. They're obviously showing a lot of initiative towards boxing, and as Andy said right there, female boxing as well. Does it give you confidence, knowing you backed, and I know a lot of professional boxers don't have, the luxury of, having a sponsor behind them. You have such good people behind you. Does that drive you?
Yeah, it does drive me, and I'm sure it will motivate other female boxers to also work hard. It's not easy to be recognized as a woman and to be supported also in this industry. So for me, to pushing and not giving up will eventually give other boxers, youngsters, some motivation, also other companies to start supporting women also. So for me, it's just maybe if I can get that one step, another will take another one, all step by step. Everything's going to work out perfectly, I think, in the end.
Yes. As it should. You drive towards being a world champion.
Yes.
The pun with Drivetrain, but you are working towards it, and this is a step in the right direction for you. You've been able to be a full-time boxer as well, which is important.
It's very important to have Drivetrain as supporting me, like backing me up like this. At least it eases, should I say, more stress, takes off stress from my shoulder, because I don't have to worry about working and then boxing, because that takes a lot. It takes a lot, and you lose focus. You will be strong on the one and be lacking on the one. I have experienced it before, of which it's not a nice road to deal with. For now, all I focus on is boxing, training, improving myself. The level I'm at needs all my focus because I know what I'm getting into with the girls from outside now that I'm going to be fighting internationally. I know what it takes for me to get there and to grab that belt on the 24th. I have to put my all, my work, everything. Everything has to be sharp on the 24th for me to get my name to the top. And all thanks to Drivetrain. I'm very grateful, and I can say I am blessed to have Drivetrain backing me up like this. Yes.
I just have one last question for you,
Yes.
Andy. With regards to changing people's lives, because it does change people's lives in a big way, especially supporting them. If you don't have this type of support, you potentially can't reach those dreams. How important is that for you that you can assist in any of
I think it's important for everybody to make an effort to change people's lives, however small or however big, to get in and actually change the direction that somebody is taking. I think when you do that, or you manage to help somebody to do that, it's very rewarding. And I feel that's important, both for the company and the personal growth of that person, to actually be able to support them in that quest to improve their lives.
All right, and then just lastly, if you have any last comments that you want to leave with us before we call this one.
I think watch this space and look for the big belt. It's coming. We're going to take it home. I'm confident in our girl here. Okay? So, yes. And I implore everybody to come and watch, come and see, support us. That's the main thing. Support somebody of a South African origin that's going for a world title. It doesn't happen very often.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Pleasure.